realized I've gone through most of and literally never reviewed, and that blows my mind because I could have sworn that I did literally forever ago. It's by the brand Essence, and it's the I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. Now, I also have a white one from them that is honestly still unopened because I ended up liking this one so much, because this one is very similar to the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer that I really, really like, and I thought as far as like drugstore eyeshadow primers went, nothing would really blow that one out of the water for me. I don't know, guys, this comes pretty close. It has more in it, and it was literally the same price point. I paid like $2 for this at CVS. Like, I forget how long ago I bought this, but honestly, it's been in my collection a while, although for a good amount of that time it was unopened still. And when I very first used it, I didn't think I liked it that much because I was so hell-bent on the exact formula of that e.l.f. one. But the more that I used it, the more that I really grew to like this one. Granted, it doesn't have that same grippiness that the e.l.f. one has, and I kind of wish it did, but you know, it doesn't hurt to have multiple products in your collection that are similar but different, so I'm kind of just swiping the sides at this point. I mean, we can see, like, way down the side. We got big old windows in it now, so I mean, getting there and using it up. I'm not gonna say for sure how long it's been in my collection, because longer than it should be, but I do like this one. So it's got a doe foot applicator, and you use it like you would any primer. I mean, I probably overdo it more than a lot of people do, but I like to use a lot at a time. But that's just the way that I use it. You kind of just blend it out. I'm not planning on going all the way up today, so I don't really need to go higher. Sometimes I go up to the brow bone with it, though. Honestly, the look and feel of this is like super comparable to concealer, to the point where I would swear you could probably use concealer interchangeably with this stuff. I don't know that I want to test that to find out, but I got a feeling. But that was why initially I wasn't that impressed with it, because it doesn't have that grippiness of the e.l.f. one, so I was like, so this is basically just concealer. Why would I bother buying this when I could just use concealer? But no, there is something to be said for this one. I find that I do get longer wear out of my eyeshadows when I use this versus not. Is it longer than the e.l.f.? I don't know. I think they're about on par, but I mean, for like $2 a tube, that's not bad. However, figures, now that I've come to really like it, it's possible that it is now discontinued, because I can't find it anywhere anymore. It's not even on Amazon, so I'm like, shit, did they discontinue it? I don't even see it on their site now, and I could swear I saw it earlier this year, just out of stock, because I wanted to buy more then. Yeah, I don't know. If this went away, I'm very sad, because I grew to like this one a lot. But then again, so far I've only tried these two primers. I have yet to try more. I do have some higher end ones in my collection I still have yet to open up and try. I wanted to go through these first before popping those open, or at least one of them before doing that, but I'm just gonna go ahead, put on some simple eyeshadow just to show how nice and evenly it ends up making your eyeshadow look. I do have a mirror, haha, so I don't have to use the viewfinder today. Now keep in mind, we're not here to review the shadow, we're not here to review my application of said shadow. It is literally just to show how nice and smoothly the shadow goes on over this primer. But since I need to do my makeup today anyway, figured, you know what, 2 birds, 1 stone, let's do this, since I'm going to be using it anyway. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought to check today, did I ever review that? Because all of a sudden I was like, I don't think I did. Good thing I checked before it's totally gone, but it's a shame if it is discontinued, but maybe it's just out of stock and they delisted it for now. Maybe they're reformulating it. I don't know, but time will tell. But if anybody knows of anywhere that is still selling this particular one, please leave it in the comments, because I would like to get at least one more little tube of this to go through, because this tube, honestly, has lasted me a very, very long time and a lot of really heavy use. Like, I've been using this same tube all year this year, through about half of last year, almost exclusively. And I'm still on the same tube. Do you know how many of those e.l.f. ones I would have gone through in that same amount of time with the same level of usage I've been using this in? It is insane to me to think about. Just saying. Just saying. You get a lot of bang for your buck in this little tube. So. There we go. Nice smoky eye. Just simple. Little autumnal look. It's very smoky. I'll add a little highlighter later. But again, we're not here to critique the way I'm doing my makeup. Just showing that it does go on nice and silky smooth over this primer. If I didn't have work today, I would have done one eye with no primer, one eye with it, just to show the difference in application, but I have to work today, so that's not an option to do that. Okay, almost done here, guys. But yeah, if Essence, if you're listening, if you would consider bringing this one back if it is discontinued, you would make at least one person very, 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 very happy. And I would take back any comments I once made about it that were less than glowing, because honestly, I've come to really like this. It's like a nice cheapy drugstore find. And just the value you get and how much you get is so phenomenal for the price. And because it's so cheap, it's made me more confident in experimenting with my eyeshadow looks, because I don't feel like I'm out a whole crap ton of anything to go be more experimental, you know, if I have to wash it off and start over, I'm like, big deal. Whereas if I used a high-end one, I'd be a lot more cautious, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I went a little heavier-handed on that side. Let's, you know, pop it up here. Okay. You also have to remember wearing glasses over it, too. It doesn't look as harsh as you're probably thinking, good God, Jen, what did you do? But, yeah. So, anyways. Okay, I'm not here to critique the makeup or the application, but look how smooth and how even it goes on over it. Whereas, swatching it on my wrist to do the swatch video for this, that shade went on hella patchy. So, that speaks volumes to me for how powerful this little thing is. Something that was so overlooked in my collection for hella long. I took it for granted, and now I'm like, dude, now it's a staple, and now I'm pissed off that I'm not sure if I can get more of it or not. But again, if any of you guys know somewhere that I can, for the time being, leave it in the comments, because I want to get at least one more too. I'm not going to stockpile, I just want one more, but yeah, because I mean, it won't stay good forever, so I mean, I just need one, but it'll buy me time to find another one to fall in love with in the meantime. Anyhow, but yeah, I personally like it. I give it a 4 out of 5 because I think it's a really good value. It's a lot of product that you get, a lot of uses that you get out of it for the money. I just wish it had a little bit of grippiness to it, but other than that, it does intensify the eyeshadow shades. It does make them go on more smoothly. I really like this stuff. So, anyways. That is it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, See ya.